Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we continue to see impactful severe weather move across the southeast for today, while luckily the rain is beginning to let up in portions of the Mid-South and the Tennessee Valley where we've had extremely significant flooding. But east of this boundary, which is finally progressing its way off to the east, severe weather will continue today, especially from Atlanta back down towards New Orleans. The purple polygons are tornado warnings, red are severe thunderstorm warnings. We have some active, at least at this point in time, as we're recording this video, active severe weather across Atlanta, and again, following this line, which will continue to move off to the east. Anywhere east of this boundary, we're still in the warm sector of our severe weather system, and we're going to get some storms. Now, we're still going to see some rain for the Tennessee Valley in the Mid-South, but thankfully, some of that activity has let up a little bit for today. Overall, let's take a look at the watches that are currently into play. You're going to see one tornado watch that's going to come up. That's going to be the area in purple, just looping this up over the last 6 hours. And again, it's just progressed its way off towards the east. But again, we could have some tornadic activity, winds of 70 miles an hour, and some 1-inch size hail. Now, the overall threat has come down. We don't have the moderate, we don't have the high risk today. We don't even have the enhanced. It's a slight risk from Atlanta back towards Montgomery, Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida. The green marginal risk extends through portions of the Carolinas. The other problem with this is we are going to see this very slow moving, so more excessive rainfall is likely, especially in those areas in red, portions of central and southern sides of Alabama towards Montgomery. Orange areas are still a moderate risk of seeing some pretty decent rainfall up towards Atlanta, portions of the eastern side of the Tennessee Valley into the southern sides of West Virginia as well. The risk of severe weather will shift off towards the east for tomorrow, right? And we'll see that across the I-95 corridor from Columbia back down towards Savannah, Jacksonville, and Tallahassee, Florida. But left behind is still going to be the excessive rainfall. When I bring on the storm reports here over the last couple of hours, all of the greens that you see are just going to be different modes of flooding of some kind, excessive rainfall in those darker greens. So when we look at that, just to give you a flavor here, the northern sides of Arkansas towards the Batesville area, record rainfall of 10 inches of rain. To the western sides of Kentucky, you can see that there's been some roads washed out, and major metropolitan areas like Memphis and Nashville and Knoxville have all seen problems up towards Louisville as well. If you guys live in any of those areas, let me know in the comment section below what you're seeing. The interesting thing about this, when I bring on the enhanced satellite imagery and the temperatures, is there's cold enough air where some of this is going to turn into some snow, guys. We actually have seen some light snow through portions of the central and the southern plains, even back to the northwest sides of Oklahoma. A little bit of light snow today in the northern sides of Missouri, and this will pull in enough colder air where a shot of snow for the southern Great Lakes and into the northeast is going to wrap around this severe weather system. So let's break that down for you guys right now. I'm going to bring up our HRRR model, our high resolution rapid refresh. We'll put this into motion. Again, the severe storms push farther to the southeast for tomorrow. That low travels far enough north, it's going to pull enough colder air in. We can kind of get 2 shots of snow here for portions of the Ohio Valley from, let's say, the Columbus area back towards Pittsburgh and into the northeast, Syracuse and even New York City and Boston, and certainly some snowfall right now for places like Detroit towards the UP of Michigan as well. Going to see another storm system move across the Pacific Northwest. I'll monitor that here over the next couple of days, but it is going to bring some heavy rainfall to the I-5 corridor there, and it is going to turn into some mountain snow for portions of the Olympics and the Cascades as well. So going to have some active weather there. When I bring on the advisories, you're going to see here that a lot of areas are actually going to be in blue. And these advisories, believe it or not, are going to be freeze watches. It's getting cold enough behind this. As I said, you've got freeze watches, you've got freeze warnings, and unfortunately, all of these greens are still going to be some form of flood warnings out there, again, for the Mid-South through portions of the Tennessee Valley. Back out to the big perspective here, the severe weather threat 3 days from now is actually much lower. We could have a few severe storms as that system pulls to the southeast down into the far southern sides of Florida, but relatively speaking, we are going to see a little bit quieter weather, and we need that because when we look at the potential for the rainfall here overall, when I bring up the total precip, you're still going to see some areas, and again, not the Tennessee Valley, but portions of the southeast where starting from now, we're still going to have some areas well over a ½ foot of rain. You know, you get towards Atlanta, maybe another 7 inches of rain there, towards the Montgomery area. area, another 5 inches. This is all going to be flood problems here in these spots, even up towards portions of North Carolina. Again, 4 to 6 inches of rain possible there. Now let's talk about the snowfall that we could see. Going to bring on that map as well. Let me clear off those numbers for you guys. Again, most of the heaviest snow is going to be locked up towards the Canada-U.S. border, but the UP of Michigan will get some of that. And all these greens that you see could be a few inches of snow across the I-90 corridor from Syracuse towards Albany, but a lot of the Northeast and the New England is going to get some snowfall here in the coming days. So we're not done with winter by any stretch of the imagination. Friends, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking a quick second and making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Thank you for liking and subscribing. You have a great rest of your day, and I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.